DIY sunscreen. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with people. There's going to be no sun protection from that.
What is your take about DIY skincare? Do you think doing DIY, like before many of DIY is do it yourself, something you can do at home yourself? So DIY skincare is a thing. Do you think it's a scam? I'm going to give you guys my opinion. To play the first video of this particular dermatologist talking about like DIY is fake.
It's a scam that's become so normalized that we don't even realize it's a scam anymore.
Any DIY skincare, unless you are a smoothie, a banana does not belong on your face. Any product that says it's going to change your anatomy, that's not going to work, because a serum does not equate to a sandblaster or a scalpel. It's not going to change the structure of your face. Anything that makes your face too hot, like a steamer, or too cold, that's not going to work, because guess what? You're warm-blooded, and it's not going to do anything long-term. The vast majority of beauty devices on the market, I don't care if it has a little bit of radio frequency or it is a tool that basically looks like it's going to blast you off into another dimension, odds are it has a more likelihood to do that than it does to do anything for your skin. DIY sunscreen, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with people. There's going to be no sun protection from that. The vast majority of things that say they're going to regrow your hair, unless it's minoxidil, finasteride, or a very well-studied supplement, not going to do anything for you. And don't even get me started on face yoga. All of this are scams.
Alright, what do you guys think? Before I play a reply of a particular lady that actually does DIY on a daily basis, so she had another explanation on the reason why she believed that DIY works. Before I do that, what do you guys think? Do you think DIY is fake? Personally, I feel like DIY is not all that the way it claims it does. To be honest, I do DIY a lot when it comes to face masks, body scrub. Doing DIY for body scrub, it works very well. Doing DIY for body masks, it works very well. But there's some particular things of DIY that you just have to be like, would this thing really work? Like some people will tell you, oh, when you put banana peel on your face, it's going to clear your acne in 3 days. It's just all shades of wrong. It cannot happen. It doesn't work that way. So that's some kind of DIY that I'll be like, what's going on here? And there's some DIY that when you try, like DIY when it comes to scrub and masks, I feel like they work so well. They actually glow your skin instantly. But
DIY skincare, unless you are a smoothie, a banana does not belong on your face.
I want to start off by saying this is not a hate to this particular creator or any dermatologist, esthetician, or doctors who think no one should be doing DIY skincare. But I want to give you a different perspective if you'll let me. Albeit I'm very privileged now. I'm from a third world country. I'm an ethnic girl. And if you grew up in an ethnic household, you must understand that it's very hard for most people to purchase skincare products. The DIY recipes I share on here were passed down from generations from my great-great-grandmother. So they're very personal to me and they work. Before there was doctors, right? And dermatologists and people like you, there was something called traditional medicine. There were people called herbalists, and they work. You cannot tell me that things that were grown from the ground, from the soil, by God, does not work. And that has been used for centuries, does not work. It's a very privileged thing to say only use skincare products, because there are a plethora of people who need to do DIY skincare who cannot afford it and who prefer it. I prefer DIY skincare myself, and my skin is flawless. We have a saying in Nigeria, in Yoruba culture, when all medicine fails, go back to the roots, go back to the soil, go back to what works. It works. With that said, I just made a homemade DIY skincare face mask that's fabulous, and I'll share with you guys tomorrow. Bye.
she's the definition of black don't crack. Her skin is very fine and she's a DIY person and her skin is like that. What she says is actually true in some ways. Like traditional or herbs were there before all these chemicals we are putting in our body. Traditional things were there. They have been there. You cannot say our forefathers they were using chemicals. They were not even using sunscreen. So, and their skin is fine. Most of them skin is flawless. They cure their acne. They cure their stretch mark, they cure their eczema, they cure with the traditional things they have, or things that they can see, the plants that they see around them, the seeds, the roots, you know, the things they see around them, the fruits. They use it to clear whatever things that happens. In short, when you watch movies that they're trying to play like in the village setting or olden day setting, you will see that once somebody is sick or once you have injury, they go and start matching plants and, you know, trying to fix it, and it's so ew. And of course, some people cannot afford over-the-counter product. They prefer to do these things themselves. Some people prefer to do their face cream themselves by mixing what they can see. They can, you know, I have done DIY face cream before. I posted a video like 3 years or 4 years ago, Carol's face cream. So people do something like that. They don't need to actually stress themselves. They'll just do something they can get their hands off, and it works for them. But I will still go back and say, I'm not saying DIY is bad or DIY is not a good thing, but I will say that I only prefer DIY when it comes to scrub, when it comes to face masks, that's on the skin, and I also prefer DIY when it comes to drinks, like detox tea. You can just mix a lot of drinks and just say, okay, this drink is going to lightening your skin and brightening it, because they actually work over time. All right, that is my own DIY thing, you know. But when it comes to body cream of DIY, me, my hand no day. When it comes to body oil, yes, I prefer body oil for DIY as well compared to over-the-counter oils. And again, when it comes to face cream, no, I can't do DIY face cream. I can't put DIY face cream on my face for now. Like, with the knowledge that I have now, I can't do that anymore. I prefer not to do that. So with all this battle of DIY is good, DIY is bad, DIY is working for me, DIY is that, what do you think? Have you done any DIY that works for you? Or you are a DIY person, you do DIY a lot. Some people actually use potatoes to make a lot of things, and it's working for them. Like, if you use potatoes to make fresh potato Irish to make some particular DIY scrub, even yourself, you will know that your skin is glowing. Like, to be honest, I'm not even joking. Like, traditionally, I've actually switched to some, when it comes to scrubbing and actually having that instant glow, traditionally they are still the best. Because when I go to the spa to do Moroccan, not this Moroccan blah 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 instant whitening, it's just yes, but when you do the traditional spa, there's different, man. There's different. Like, I don't know, I prefer, when it comes to scrub and max, I prefer it herbal, I prefer it DIY. I prefer to put milk all over my body. I prefer to, you know, do DIY all over my body than using over-the-counter. I'm not saying I don't use over-the-counter scrub or processed scrub. I do. Do you agree with me or you disagree? Let me know in the comment section. My name is Marianne Davis, and I'm a content creator based in Lagos, Nigeria. I create content around skincare, life and wellness, beauty. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you find my content interesting. I put content every day, and share my content wherever you think that might find it helpful. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one.